Am I allowed to say that we've saved the best till last? I don't know. Everybody's been simply amazing today. We have had the best brand event ever. I cannot tell you, it has been so busy, super exciting. If you are tuning in for the first time, welcome to the How to Craft Network studio, the home of Stamps by Me and guest brands. We have had the most amazing day. Thank you so much if you have made a purchase already. If you have been waiting for Cool Cats, they're here right now. We've got some awesome products and inspiration to show you. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. We will talk about all of the social media platforms that we are streaming to live now. The girls have their own, and we will talk about those in just a couple of moments. Now, we have a great lineup for you and some products and some kit that is going to help you with your crafting. I've just had a quick tutorial on some of the items, and as soon as I was told, I was like, that's a good idea. Why did I not think of that? Anyway, that's another story. But we have some awesome items. We have some fantastic finished samples for you all. But if you want to shop the show, the quickest way to shop the show and ensure you don't miss out like we have already done in some of the shows is scan the QR code on your device or TV right now, pop in Shop 7 and it will take you to all of the Cool Cats products. Okay, so if you have waited all day for Cool Cats, it's a quick way to shop and not miss out. If you want to shop any of the other shows, you can do that with the QR codes in there too. But you can go to the website and underneath the live shows is all of the products from all of the event. We have a couple of cool things to tell you about. If you shopped in Funky Fossil's show this morning and you're thinking, do you know what, I love that album that they're now showcasing, just add it to your previous order, no extra postage, okay? Until that first order has left the building, you can keep adding and adding and adding. We won't be dispatching any orders until Monday. So if you've shopped already, I've already looked on the order system and some of you have got 7 different orders. Thank goodness you don't have to pay those individual postage costs. The great thing about today also is it's our brand event and we celebrate the love of craft and love other brands. So today we are giving you double points. Any purchases made today gets you those points and gets you those discounts. Free postage, 20% discount, 15, 10, whatever it may be. So that although you see a price on screen, you may be getting extra discounts. Add it to your basket, see what it comes down to. If you're happy, click that checkout button. Now, I will tell you that in show today, I can't even believe the prices. And when I show you what you can do with these products, and you know what? It's going to push you to use those papers in your stash. Don't forget to scan that QR code and shop ahead. Check out, we have got some busy items already, some of which already sold yesterday when the products went live. So let's have a quick overview and then I'm going to go and say hello to the lovely girls. They are giddy kippers this morning and they're super excited about what they've got to bring you today. And I will say to you as well, me going over to Hochanda, which is now Create and Craft, the girls have a good customer base. They are known for their products, their quality. They do not cut corners, so you know you are going to get affordability and quality in your products. And the girls are there at hand to help you. They do YouTube, they're on social media, and you can speak to them personally. Like me, you can pick up a phone, which is really, really cool when, you know, you want some help and guidance with a product that you've purchased. Let's dive straight in. Item number 1. Oh my gosh, how are you going to decide? There's lots of cool stuff in this show, guys, and totally different to anything we've had in today's event. 100654 Cool Cats Craft Roll Top Box Kit. Look at that. Now, I said to the girls, well, what would you put in here? And they were like, anything you want. And let me show you. Bearing in mind, this is MDF. You get everything you need in the kit to make. I mean, look at this. This is MDF. The lid totally rolls back. This is an undecorated one to show you how easy it is. But the lid is their most popular. I mean, I've never seen anything like this before. And the girls are key and king when it comes to this sort of item. Let me show you on this decorated one. Yes, I have been messing with the lids. They are quite cool. So you just roll it back, pull it back. You decorate this yourself. Just think about what you've got in your stash, ladies and gents. So you roll it back and it's seamless. It doesn't jar, and the girls are going to show you exactly what I mean in relation to this. So cool. And then out comes the lid. Decorated, might I add. So think about storage, pens, pencils, your journal books. The next item fits seamlessly within this box as well. Paint it up. Use your stencils, use stamps from all of the lovely brands. Then you've got the depth and dimension down in the base here to pop photographs. This one says memories on. But as you can see in studio, there's so many different sorts of takes on this box. Now, if you just want to paint it, you can absolutely paint it. What a great gift. What about a memory box? What about a wedding box? I just love the lid. I mean, it's MDF. You get all of the tape in the kit as well. Check out the item on the website. It lists every single item for you. Now, $29.99, just an everyday price. I think that's awesome already, don't you? Club members, $28.49, but if you have those points and those discounts, you're going to get it so much cheaper. We're just a company and a lovely channel that keeps on giving back. Affordability and the quality is second to none. You can see your papers here. I will grab some of the other samples as well. This was already busy before we came to air, so 100654. The girls are going to do some cute demonstrations and show you how to get going from the get-go. These are going to be dispatched from Monday. If you snooze, you are going to lose. Get those papers out. Maybe use some of the papers that you've bought from other companies and build them in. 100654. I will come and do a shout out because I know lots of you are chatting amongst yourselves. Quickly moving down the counter, the next item. Now, I love albums. I love paper albums. I've done lots of tutorials with albums. But when it's broken down and explained to you how easy it is to get a great giftable for less than £20, count me in, count me in. So here, in this one here, it's the KATZ Craft Camelot box with the Merlin album. So you get the album and the box. Now, the cool thing about the box here, ladies and gents, is if you want to leave the open aperture window in, you can. But the piece that's been cut out of the centre is inside the box. So if you want to decorate that and add it to the top, you can. I mean, come on, look at this. $21.84, and you will get it further discounted if you have those points. Now, the album is inside there. Look at this. I mean, just take a moment to absorb this incredible sample. I'm so excited. You can see the samples on the back here. The book is within. Now, the KATZ team, I will say, have a plethora of product, and whether that be from a die to help you with your album making, other MDF pieces and kits and all sorts going on. And we will talk about where you can find all of those, but check this out. So the dies that create the lovely things inside the pockets, the flaps, the pages, the girls are here. And this is they are king at this. Absolutely. I don't know anybody else that does it as well as the girls. So that's just one example. The box comes as a flat pack. You get everything in there you need, and we'll talk through it more when we get over to the other side of the girls. But again, if you're into your album making, as I've told you, this year, 2023 is going to be all about paper for Stamps by Me. Well, what a great way to showcase those papers. Embellish the front. Let me show you this one now. Yes, papers are king in my opinion. I love paper, but check this one out. It's been painted. Look at in the window. This is cool. I don't know who's made this one, but your design team, your design team or whoever makes these samples are, oh, look at that. So that is using that centerpiece where it's been taken out and it's got an image in there. So think about family photos. It doesn't have to be your papers. 100655. I'm going to move on because everything's flying. $21.84. If you have points, it's going to be less than that. Now, you can bulk order. You can order 2 or 3 if you've got family members. Think about Christmas, getting them decorated up for Christmas. I mean, if somebody made this for me decorated, I'd put my pens and pencils in it right away and have it on my desk in my studio. It's really, really lovely. So the item number for the book, Camelot box, and the Merlin album is 100655. Very busy, and I don't expect anything else on the counter. Suspect anything else is going to be any different. We're having a busy show. I knew we would. The girls are like, oh, we're a bit nervous. I'm like, trust me. I know my customers, they love anything that's really creative, and this is a creative show. So moving down, now this, it looks boring. I'm sorry. It does look boring. But, how rude. But my gosh, do you need it? The girls have just given me a quick tutorial on it. I'm like, I get it. I get it. Now, I will let the girls go into more detail about the sizing and things like that, but have you had occasions where you've come to make albums and you come to join them together and tape them together and there is a big gap at the top and a tiny gap at the bottom and the book doesn't stand straight on the counter because you haven't measured it correctly? This tool is going to enable you to get those measurements perfectly, seamlessly. Also, in the kit, you have the ruler, and we'll talk about that with the girls, but in the kit, you get your spacers. So what this is going to do is it's going to make your album making perfect. So if you do everything by eye and your albums are always flipping and flopping, not straight, you're going to get the seamless straightness on the base of the albums because of the straight 90 degree angle there, and then the 1/4 inch is going to be the space in between. Now they have several sizes in these, and again we'll talk about that when we get to the other side of the girls. They've got so much going on and I cannot possibly cover it all in this hour, but the girls will give you some details about where to go. They've got some fantastic social media pages which are going to help you out as well. This, if you are an album maker, you need this. You absolutely need this. 100656. Now, if you're putting pages in books and things like that, it also helps you out with your hinge system to get those measurements and things like that. I'll just very quickly, because the girls have gone to the effort to show how you get your perfect symmetry within those album makes, to add the pages, add the pockets. I mean, I'm okay, and I do majority by eye, but if I had a cool tool that would help me, then I would definitely invest today. 100656, 2374. It's got a protective cover on there. You will need to remove that when you get yours home, and it will be sent to you in a tube to prevent it from getting damaged in the post. So that is 100656. So cool. 2 more items to show you, and then we will go and talk to the girls. So the next item on the counter is your ATC box, 100657. This is awesome. And the price, show-stopping. Now, this is a bit of a happy hour deal. I always ask for happy hour deals, and the girls gave me the best happy hour deal ever. So let's just show you what's in here. Now, this makes an awesome, I mean, giftable-wise is awesome. If you do like to decorate things as well, but think about what you could put in these boxes. Each piece could have a family photo in here. So you get all of the elements that go inside the box. The box is also in here as well. So you build the box, and then you can decorate it with your papers. I mean, great Halloween treats and things like that. Look at this. So you don't have to, you could put a whole bunch of bookmarks in there. If you do swatches with your ink pads and you want to ring them up, they could go in here as well. And you could have an individual one for each one in there. And then your ATCs sit inside, and you could have names of stamps or dies that you're collecting if you want to do all of those sorts of things. But again, solid. So there is no millimetre difference, so it doesn't work or connect or glue together perfectly. You're not going to end up with a box that has a good lid, as Martin said in one of your shows. Oh, it fits together. I remember. Yeah, but let me just very quickly show you. So it comes in this flat pack situation here, the box. You get your box, you get your ATCs that go in. I'm sure the girls will tell you more about this one. And we have the lovely stamp as well, which stamps onto the ATCs as well. It's so cool. You get the magnetic strips for the closure as well. It's amazing. These aren't hanging around. £10.44 if you are in the club, less than £10 if you have accrued those points. You can add to previous orders if you wish, and anything that you buy in shows does accrue you those double points, helping you with your purchases throughout the year. You're going to get some incredible savings. I don't know how you're going to decide, but I mean, check this out. Giftable wise, absolutely awesome. And if you do like to give a handmade gift, then this is truly handmade. 100657. One more item on the counter. Do you have a bone folder in your stash? That's pants. This isn't. This is gorgeous. It's so... Michaela, who is on the design team for these two lovely ladies, bought me one of these for Christmas. Now, this is your multi-purpose craft tool. And again, the girls have put this on a great deal for you to introduce. So it has the curved edge as well. It has the flat edge. This is going to put the crease in the paper that you need, giving you that seamless score line on there. Now, today, $12.34. It's Teflon, did you say?
It's Teflon. It's ergonomic hold. And as you warm it up in your hand, it becomes much more flexible.
And
so you can use it for paper shaping, lifting paper if you've stuck it down wrong.
Awesome. Nice piece of kit. And we all know that if you have good tools, you'll end up with really good results as well. $12.34, happy hour deal-ish. The girls have put a good price on this one for you. These are not cheap to buy in. 100,658, Cool Cats Craft, happy hour deal, multi-purpose craft tool. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm running out of breath. I'm just a little bit excited about it all. But you can shop the show, scan that QR code, pop it in Shop 7, and you will be taken to all of the lovely ladies' products. Now, hello, girls.
Hello.
Can you do a bit of talking now?
Can Maggie do a bit of talking?
You are so rude.
So let's say hello to our crafty friends. So we've got Karen, Michaela, Sarah, Helen, Bernadette. If you recognise any names, girls,
We do.
from your...
Hi, Michaela.
Hi, Michaela. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Helen. Glad you've got your mojo back.
There's a few of you on. So if you have any questions, all you need to do, Q, and we will try and answer any questions for you all. The girls are here to help, inspire, and be creative. I've got a lot to get through, really. Time is ticking on. The show is flying, as have the rest of the shows of today as well. So thank you so much if you have come and invested in today's event. We do appreciate it. Brand new brand today. We like to bring you, and hopefully they will come back after today's show. So firstly, before we get into it, because I do appreciate you're already quite known in the business and you are already on UK TV, just tell us a little bit about the pair of you, sisters, friends, what's going on?
Friends sometimes.
Mainly friends.
Yeah, we both started out as independent demonstrators on Hochanda, which was before Create and Craft,
Right.
for different companies. But we both live in Peterborough.
That's handy.
We got together and thought, we do a workshop
Together.
2 years later. We still hadn't done a workshop. The KATZ was started about 6 months after that.
Right.
We're both very different. Kay's got a very technical 3D brain. We design all sorts of things, and we launched our storage with a twist range, which is lots of MDF storage, which we do impact storage. That's an on-the-go one. We do all sorts of things. Kay designs them. All our designs are designed by us, and most of our MDF is cut by us in-house. If it's not cut by us, it's cut by another cool cat, Mark, who literally is about half an hour away from us at home. We have a couple of guest designers. Paul Ford did the Merlin album for us. Karen KATZ helped with the HTC box, because we like to, as you do as well, we like to encourage
absolutely.
crafters
That's
coming
what it's
through.
about, isn't it?
But our design process is brutal for Kay and I. If you're in the room with us when one of us has designed something and brought it in, we say, what do you think? For half an hour, it is awful, because we're quite savage.
It is. It's not pretty.
Our motto is, that'll do, won't do. It has to work. And you made the comment about the MDF. How many of us have bought kits in the past that you've ended up sawing with a craft knife or chucking in the bin?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you shouldn't have to do that.
You should not have to do that.
It's designed out not to do that.
Yeah, and we would say that if you ever have a problem with one of our MDF kits, you need to get straight in touch with us, because
they
it
will
should
sort it
not
out for
happen.
you.
It shouldn't have.
No.
I've been told about these two.
Yeah, sorry, she said we'll come back to that and have us back.
I've been told about these two and how everything has to be perfect, which is not a bad thing sometimes. So, who's going to start first?
Kay.
Me.
Right, Kay, what are we going to show? We're all going to stay in set because we all want to talk to you, ask any questions you want to ask. We're all going to be interactive here. It is different. It's not a stamping show. It's more about storage and creating things that are going to be great for giftables and being a little bit more creative. Now, if you have stamps, dies and stencils, they can work with you, can build on top, you can paint, and they're going to be great for the pages, but the girls do a whole range, and we'll talk about their social media platforms and some other items that they do, but let's get straight into a demo, because I know that's why you are here. So what are we using first?
I'm doing the roll top box.
Okay,
and I'm going to show you how to do the flexible top, the roll top.
Super
of the roll
cool.
top box.
That is cool, isn't it?
And and we'll be using the construction tape.
Okay.
And we'll also be using, obviously, the strips that come with the kit. And we were using these. Now, these are hinge spacers, but they're MDF hinge spacers because they come with the box.
That's so you get that seamless movement.
And they work with they're the right
because
set.
in your box you get that's the handles for the drawer, and then these are tabbed into the MDF.
That's it.
Sorry, the
Thank
MDF
you.
one there.
Perfect.
Okay, so I've taken those out. Now these are different from our metal ones.
Yeah.
Because they are smaller than 1/4 and slightly bigger than 1/8, which we do. So it's not quite the right size for this box to make it flow.
Right. Okay.
So you've got your own individual ones for this.
So you need to keep those safe.
And keep they're designed to last for the length of putting this together.
Right.
And you should be able to get some more use out of them as well.
Yeah,
so
of course.
you make some more little albums out of it. So if you look after them, you can look after them. But it's exactly the same process with the metal ones.
Okie dokie.
So you get you get, I think you get 10 of these in the kits, if I remember rightly. So you pull your tape out, okay, and then you just push this, you just push that on there about a third in, like this. Now, if you're doing an album, it's exactly the same as well. So this will be like your page, and this will be my spine. Now, this one is slightly narrow because this is the end one, and this is a 2mm, and that's the 3mm, but this is because I'm going to put the magnets on it, which I'll show you in a minute. So then you put your hinge spacer here, you put your hinge spacer there, and then you just lock this in, like that.
Now, why didn't I think of that?
Okay, and then we'll move that forward so you can actually see it. Okay, and push that down, and then you just take that one out, and that one out. Okay, so they've done their job for the minute. And you pull that over. I just use a little tiny bit of tension and just drop that down. Now, this tape is paper-based.
This is good tape. A lot of people rave about this tape.
Yeah, it's paper-based, so just be careful because it's not our fabric one, which is our archi tape, which is fabric. So this will tear because obviously it's paper-based. So you just push that down there, and then you get your multi-purpose tool and burnish.
The girls are really good at creating products that work.
So what I've got
and help you
is a straight line here, and it's even all the way down. Okay, so you just, and then you go along. So that is your 2mm on that end, and then you do your 3mm. So some are done earlier because otherwise you don't want much to do with all this.
Look at that.
That is obviously an experiment I did with a piece of. I think I did with that with shaving foam and some ink, but I couldn't find another one when I was doing the sample. But you're going to cover it anyway. So now I can join this to this, because as you see, I've done exactly the same with all of these, and they're all straight, and you start getting that effect.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So this is on the inside, so I want to make sure that all the seams are on the inside of it. So exactly the same technique now. So tape across.
If you're watching and feeling maybe a little bit overwhelmed, the girls have fantastic tutorials as well for you that show it in more depth. Obviously, we only have a short amount of time here, but if you're thinking, I like it, but I'm not quite sure, they have more in-depth videos to help you out.
We do all our videos are done in real time.
Yes,
perfect. There is a little bit of editing because sometimes we forget to do a really important bit and realise when we get to the end. And you know, if you do get stuck any time, just ring us.
They are done in real time, so you can fast forward them.
Yes. Kay says people fall asleep when they watch our videos.
I fall asleep, I edit them.
Yeah.
What you like?
She's so rude.
Well, Maggie's really good at explaining it and everything else, and she's got this nice hypnotic voice, and I'm sort of.
And Kay's like, "Have you finished yet?"
I'm bored. I'm just in the zone. So just move that across. So as you can see, that's straight all the way down.
Yep, and that's the difficult thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You will get as well, there's 50 metres on this roll of tape.
So you have more than enough.
So you'll have plenty left. You can use it for edging all of your roll top box if you want, but also if you make albums, you want to edge grey board, there's enough there to do it.
Perfect.
So just obviously burnish that. And because this tape is paper-based, I'm going to do it on that side. I'm not going to use a point. So just put that on there. And that is your
lid.
Lid like that. So what
just like that.
So sorry,
it's all right.
Across there. Anyway, so I've made the box up already because I wanted it sturdy.
Do we glue it or does it connect?
Glue it and connect it, and then we can use. You can either use this tape, or we do an orange tape which is repositionable.
Right. Okay.
So and you just put it just glue it, put it into place.
Yep.
When it's dry, and that's quite solid.
It is,
but they should all click as you do them.
Yes.
They should all click in.
It looks very neat. Very neat.
It has to work and it has to look
and
nice.
it fits.
And it fits.
So if you wanted to leave it raw, it looks nice. Normally with MDF,
you can ink them.
Yeah, normally with MDF, it's ugly, isn't it? You have to cover
that's
it.
the other thing we've got to tell you about our MDF.
Okay.
Again, you know, we're very fussy. So this is sourced from Ireland,
right?
And it's top quality Medite MDF. It's as low formaldehyde as we can get. If you wanted formaldehyde free, the box would probably be about £150 for the kit. So we've got as low formaldehyde as we can.
And what does that mean? Sorry.
It's to do with the process when they blend it all together, and formaldehyde is one of the processes that they use. Yeah.
All right.
So it's when you laser cut, you get different effects of stuff coming
And
out.
I suppose when you're making big bulky items
Yes.
like this, it really helps.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's so smooth, the MDF, that you don't actually need to
Sand it.
prime-
I know, I've
prime it
noticed.
first.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah,
It looks
you can do, you don't
it
have
looks
to.
nice,
Yeah.
neat.
You made the comment about Martin. It was really funny because he picked it up and he was like, "Oh, this is very different."
It fits.
It fits.
And it fits.
And we were
quite astonished.
Of course it fits.
Well, of course it fits.
Well, he did it to me, you know. I was on with a happy hour deal pen, and he went, "Oh, it writes." Yeah, and it just came to my head straight away what you told me about.
Yeah.
Oh, it fits.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Anyway, so you get 6 magnets on a carrier sheet. So you just pull them off and you put your 6 magnets here. So what I've done on here is I've had that. You get 2 of these.
Yep.
Okay, I've put a piece of pro tape on the back. And then I've glued it and I've put it flat on here. So it had sticky on here. And I've put my magnets on here. So to make sure they don't come back out again, I'm going to put a piece of tape across the top. I don't particularly want them to come out.
Right. ATC's hiding maybe from the USA. She didn't know what ATC set was, but she's had to order it. It looks fun.
Oh, you'll have great fun. And there's lots of Facebook groups. We don't do an ATC swap in our group, but Karen Keats, who requested us, she's got a Facebook group, Karen's ATC Swaps, and they run swaps all the time.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And there's loads of information on there.
So this is our prototype. So you just put this on and you can just tear it off.
Yeah.
Like that. So I'll just burnish that in and take that off.
Look, all our tapes and things, we aim to be acid free. They're all sourced in the UK.
So and you can use a good quality PVA. I use our book binding glue, which is a good quality PVA. I'll just put a bit of glue on there. Okay, and then you want this on the thin one at the front. So this is the 2mm one, so it's a thinner one, and I want to make sure that's on the inside because I've got my seams down here. I'll just put that on like that. And that just fits. Like that. Just
Normally, when you think about MDF, it's rigid, it's one piece, it doesn't move. I think this is so... I've never seen anything like this before.
What you want to do now is make sure that's going to fit like that. Okay. What you want to make sure is that your magnets are going to polarise.
Yes.
Polarity.
Polarity is correct. So I know that that's going to fit like that.
Yeah.
So if I just move that back like that. Okay, so I'll now find my magnet. So then I'll just put that. So I know it's going to face that way round. So I'll just put it on there. That fits in like that. I'll do that for all of them.
That is so cool, not having to worry about where your magnets go. The holes are there for you.
It's all done because it's so frustrating. I used to find that you see a beautifully finished project, and you get the kit, and you can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to do the same as I did before. Oops, I'm just going to protect the magnets so they don't come back out again. With a bit of tape.
So we have Maureen's having a problem with the ATC kit code. If I give you the code, sweetheart, bob it in 100657. I'm hoping it hasn't gone. 100657.
So I'll just put the tape over there just to make sure the magnets don't come out.
Okay.
So to stick it on is...
It fits like a dream.
It fits like that. And then if you start from the back and then stick it at the back.
Then you're done.
Then you're done, basically. So what I will do, I'll just put a piece of tape on here because it will stick it.
You'd normally use glue, wouldn't you?
I would use glue as well. I'm going to put a piece of glue on here as well. But that gives it an instant stick.
This was a project that we designed.
This is one of our first ones.
I used to demonstrate for a company and didn't have anything to put on his show on Hochanda. So he said, "Have you and Kay got anything?" We said, "Well, we've got a roll-top box." We brought the roll-top box. It sold out in about 10 minutes, didn't it? So that gave us the confidence to go around to the buyers and say, "Oh, can we have a show?" We were very cheeky, but and that's how it
that's how we started.
Yeah.
So I know it fits at the front. So I'll just put that on there.
Beautiful.
And that fits on the back like that. And then you can put a piece of tape just around there just to secure that in place. And that is your box done. And then you can decorate it as you please. What you can do is, because you've got some beautiful stamps, is you can make your own papers with your stamps.
Yeah.
And use that. That'd be fab. That's what I would do personally.
I'm thinking Christmas already. Some expensive chocolates, one of those little sparkly bottles of wine.
Oh, beautiful toiletries as well.
Yeah, toiletries, anything.
Nice jewellery.
Jewellery.
Earrings, necklace. bracelet.
It's of a lovely size.
We did forget to say one thing. If you're going to decorate it with paper, cut your template from your side first.
Yeah, good idea.
Before you
Or
assemble the box.
if you've got like embellishments like the keys and all sorts of... I'm absolutely...
18th birthday. Really special
21.
occasion.
Yeah, a birthday for
New
everyone.
baby.
I know, I've got 2 new baby.
I've got 2 coming too.
Yeah, I've got 2 babies. So I think,
Not me personally.
I think I'll be making more boxes very soon.
You get such a clever design. Is that not just cool?
It's so versatile, isn't it?
You could have it for, to put your keys in when you're coming from work so they're out of display. Nobody's going to hook them out through your letterbox and things like that. Pop them in a safe place. You could pop them into a living room to put your coasters inside so when a guest comes you can get your tea. Anything you want to. Think about what you've got going on at home because it's not just a product that's just for craft or an album or pens and pencils. It gives so much more. That is an incredible, incredible kit, guys. I'm telling you now, these are flying out the door. 100654. I mean, it sounds crazy saying club members $28.49 and you'll get everything you need in that kit to make that. And the follow-up inspiration and help from the girls is there, as you would expect from Stamps by Me. The girls offer it as well. So you will be able to pick up the phone, email, speak to them on social media platforms about all of their products. Now, you can see already a Christmas box with Christmas paper. I'm already excited about this one.
Yeah,
so
cool.
that is one demonstration. Now, I'm just going to let the girls swap over and show you something different in the show, and I'm just going to talk about some of the products that have been super popular in show. So the box, the roll top box, I can see why it's super popular. Amazing. That's all I'm going to say. And if you've got papers at home that are just, you're stroking them and you're sniffing them, let's get them out and let's decorate our lovely, lovely products here. The MDF is beautiful. It doesn't need sanding, so if you'd like to leave it raw, you can absolutely do that. The box, the Camelot, now I'm an album maker. I love albums. I would be putting an album in here, a wedding album. I would be leaving the window open so you can see what's inside. And I am going to show you some of the fabulous samples in a second using the box, Camelot box and the Merlin album. And again, $21.84. $21.84, and you get those extra discounts and savings as well. Let me just grab a couple of samples. But what I do want to tell you about is I think one of the girls is going to show you a little bit more about that fabulous ruler and spacer, because if you do like to do albums and you want them to be perfect, then they are going to be perfect with that particular tool. The ATCs are also busy, and I'll show you those in a second as well. I can't show you everything. It's just so much good stuff. So I'll just go back to the girls and we're going to talk about the lovely tools. Whilst we are talking about tools, don't forget you do get double points on every item today, whether that be a item that was £4. We've got such a variation of price points today that are going to suit every budget. £4 up to £40, okay? And these, I honestly, value for money. Showstoppers. Right, what we're going to talk about now, the tool.
Okay, the multi.
Go on then.
This is when I first said to Kay, we need to have some of these, and I showed her how much they were. She was like, oh, how much? Kay does not like to spend money.
I don't mind.
No, she was like, how much? Anyway.
They were expensive. I thought
they are very expensive for a bone fold.
But you pay for what you get.
You do pay for what you get. What I would say is if you get yours, guard it well. But they're absolutely beautiful. Teflon, so they're non-stick.
Yep.
They're ergonomic to hold. You've got your lovely spatula end. You've also got your flat end there, your flat tip there. And it's got like a slope on it, so it's really nice and ergonomic to hold. Warm it up in your hands, okay? So you can see that you end up
it moves.
with it getting really, really flexible. Okay?
You look like Incredible Hulk when you just... Oh, it is a little bit. Get it warm.
No, warm it up really well in your hands.
And it bends.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So you can use it for paper stretching, all sorts of things. So think about all your scrapbook papers that have got beautiful images in there and you want to fill them out a bit and bulk them up with some paste at the back. Just use the spatula end of your tool. And you're too gentle with it, Tony. You need to really warm it up and then it will really start.
Cold hands, warm out.
Yeah. So
yeah, super cool.
But one of the reasons we got it was because it's absolutely brilliant for burnishing. If I just score with a normal I'm on a scoreboard and I'm just going to score, and I'm on black card, okay? I'm just going to turn that over, and then I'll burnish with a traditional bone folder, okay? And I don't know if you can see, you get a shine.
That's what happens with mine.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay, so let's score again.
I have all companies. I have all sorts of kinds of these. And to be fair, like I say, I did have one bought, and it is in my craft kit, but you know where you just grab whatever's convenient. Well,
you just go down. There's no shine there at
no
all.
shine.
Okay. But the more important thing is you can use, I've got tape on here obviously because this is a workshop one and I'm always putting them down, but you can use it flat like that. So you've got all of this you can use for burnishing.
Right,
okay? And it's absolutely brilliant. If you like to make books, if you like to do 3D crafts and you want really crisp finishes, just keep going back in, and you will get a beautiful, beautiful finish because it also warms up. That tip's got warm, it's warming up the fibres of the card as you're using it. So if you're starting out in paper crafting, and it is an affordable, it is an expensive thing to do, but that is the most useful tool I've ever had.
Yeah, this is...
So, it needs to come out your box.
It does, absolutely. I'm being asked, what is the twirly thing? This is on their website. They have lots of good things like this, and we'll talk about it.
We have lots of twirly things. This is designed by Kay. This is our on-the-go whiz. So we have a whole storage range called Storage with a Twist that whizzes round. So we've got ink pads.
They'll be back, won't they? They'll be back. But they're going to... they also have ink pad racks that hold my brand new ink pads as well, and we're going to talk about those maybe in next show, so stay tuned for those. So
because we asked Michaela to bring her ink pads, so we know they fit. In fact, it was Michaela that said, I want an ink pad sander, so that's why. So thanks, Michaela.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is the next thing we're going to talk about. So this is, as you said, it's pretty boring, and it is pretty boring when you look at it.
But it serves a purpose.
It does serve a purpose. So this is for when you're scoring your spines for your albums and your journals. This will only work on an 1/8 of an inch increment scoreboard, so it won't work on a metric one. And there's one that has intermittent 1/8 of an inch ones, and it won't work with that one because it's designed to work with 1/8 of an inch increments. So traditionally in the past, you think, oh, I want to make a spine with 3/8 of an inch gusset. Okay, so you'd go to, I'm going to have 1/2 inches for my actual spine, then 3/8. 1, 2, 3. Then I needed another 1/2 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and already that's taken me ages, hasn't it?
And if you get it wrong?
If you get it wrong, and usually you're doing it with black cardstock, so it's really difficult to see it.
Can't see.
And trying to teach it at workshops is a nightmare.
Right.
Okay, so decide how many, first of all, decide, I don't know if you can sit better on that, yeah, probably can. Decide which gusset width you want, okay? There's either 1/4 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch. So I'm going to go with the 3/8 of an inch. And it's marked at the bottom, it tells you here that that's 3/8 of an inch.
Yep.
Okay? So on here, you've now got little rectangle marks.
Yep.
That indicates one spine hinge.
Yep.
And that is your gusset in between.
Get it.
So then you're going to decide how many spine hinges do I want. I'm going to do 4, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is going to be my last score line there because I don't want another score line which will show when it's stuck onto the cover. I'll put that one there. Move it up a bit.
You can tell that the girls have taken a lot of time and put a lot of thought into helping you out as crafters with this.
Because lots of people, it's a selfish reason as well, because as I've got older, I found it really difficult sometimes to manage some of the things. It did help when I got new glasses, I will say. It made a massive difference, but I was actually able to use this without my glasses on. And I can't see very far anyway. So now let's take another piece of card. So we'll put that in there. Now when we decide, let me show you this, actually it's going to show up better. So when we first designed it, we always test and test and test. So this is our 3/8 of an inch there. So when we first put it in like that, that's your spine score guide there. And then we're going to have your card resting there, okay? So it's wedged there.
Yeah.
And it's so, but when you scored it, you sometimes got a knobbly bit on the end of the, and I didn't like the knobbly bit. So that's why this is here. So it's a little bit of mylar, comes there with it. And you actually slide that underneath, just up to the mylar.
Look at you, smart pants.
So it just butts up to there. Okay, like that.
Well,
Okay, and now I'm going to do my 3/8 of an inch scoring.
okay.
Okay. Oops, I went wonky. Because I'm rushing. Don't rush, because I'm just showing off. Okay, go slowly.
I mean, come on.
So I haven't had
to...
No,
I'm not...
let me show you again, because I'm rushing.
I'm not counting, which is brilliant, and getting it wrong.
Okay. Right. So I am rushing. So let's go slowly.
How intelligent.
And
well
I'm
done.
also nervous as well. So that's that one. 2, 3.
Check this out. You can always tell, girls, when our social media goes quiet, because people are watching.
Right, watch now. I'm going to take my glasses off. Okay. I'm just going to feel there.
Oh, so you can feel.
Yeah, because I cannot. That one?
Yeah.
Last one?
Yeah,
That's it.
Okay, that's it. Okay. So that's like that, and you can see that they're scored perfectly, not all wobbly.
Has anybody ever... I've never seen anything like this.
There isn't anything like this out there. For how long, I don't know, but we'll say no more. But it's taken us a long time to do that, because lots of people have been saying to us, can we have something so you can do the spines easier? We've done dies, which work beautifully. We did a 12-inch die. You were limited by the width of your die cutting machine, but also it was so expensive.
Absolutely.
And that was just crazy. We just thought, no, it's not a viable product to do. So then you would just start to make your spine up and take your wonderful multi-purpose tool. Just going to fold backwards and forwards. Make sure you always get your sides nice and straight there. Keep going up. That's the next one.
So you're doing your like valleys?
I'm doing your valleys and your mountains. So we'll just carry on. And you can see, because I'll do another one. Because I'm using my multi-purpose tool, you're getting really crisp fold. Okay. Just take the most important thing I think when you're making albums is your covers and your lines and your pages.
Well, it's like the foundation of a house, isn't it? If the foundation isn't correct, the house isn't going to stand the test of time. And you need to ensure that if I mean, these albums, when you're giving them to people, you don't want them to drop to bits and you don't want them wonky. So the girls have given you tools and sort of step-by-step to enable you to be able to create a foundation that's going to work. So when it comes to the decorative element of it, it looks cool. It's going to be perfect. No one's going to say that card's wonky or that box is wonky, because the girls have put the sort of genius behind it to help you be cool at your craft. Cool KATZ craft. They want you to be cool. Isn't it cool? That's where you got your name from, isn't it? Cool. Because you're cool.
Because we like cats and we think we're cool, but our children don't.
It's somewhat ironic because none of our children think we're cool.
Oh, well, I think you're cool.
But we like cats. So that's using our Pro Tape there. Okay, so just slide that down. And this is a super strong double-sided acid-free tape. Again, sourced in the UK. And you get 50 metres on a roll. And we just keep going like that.
I can't believe how fast these shows go, you know. I have had so much fun today. I hope you've enjoyed it at home, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, come on, what a great show to finish on with tools that are going to make you better. Sometimes the tools are not
Look how crisp that is.
Can you remember in class, if you've ever done a class with me, where we cut ourselves, we score ourselves? You've seen it, you've done it. We don't always get it right. Look at this. Now we have tools to do it. That is awesome.
We're trying to make it easy.
Just don't rush it, because obviously I rushed that demo, and my school thingy was slipping out.
Yeah, but when you're at home making a book, you don't rush.
No.
We have to rush. We haven't got a choice.
That is crisp and beautifully finished.
Every single time.
And you at home will be able to, that's the whole point with our tools, is you at home will be able to achieve exactly the same thing, because that's what we feel really strongly about.
Girls, could you just quickly just talk through this? It's been super popular. Just talk through it. You don't have to build it or anything.
Me? No, you're all right. You do talk better than I do.
You talk better than I do. Okay, right. Again, we have got you get a nice little box. And you get lovely instructions here for you. So it shows you where each bit is and what each bit is. Okay, and we do have
step by step.
But we also have a YouTube tutorial of it. You get a little stamp here, and this is designed to fit on ATC cards. And this says, you stamp this on the back of your ATC card. So there's a grey board ATC there, and it says made by date. What was I thinking when I made this? And get in touch, and then you can put your email there or your
If
name.
you're selling these, that'd be cool.
Or swaps or whatever, like that. So that's that. And then the box here, again, these pieces are all joined together. Now, Kay was talking about tabs, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a little tiny, like a little tiny uncut bit of MDF there. You just pop through that with a craft knife, so your pieces come apart, and then you assemble your box.
Which will then look like this, am I right?
That's right.
So just take these out.
You will get one of these in your kit. This is our cloth-based professional bookbinding tape.
Right.
Okay, it's self-adhesive, so it comes apart. It's beautiful black, but it's cloth, and you just, Kay does it the other way around, but you just flick it. It is very, very sticky. So you just...
And this is how you get... There we go,
That gives you hinge. You can use this...
Oh, that gives you this, does it?
Yes.
Oh,
You can use this for your book hinges as well and things like that. We sell it in different rolls and lengths, all different colours as well. It's absolutely beautiful tape, but it's really, really strong. So that gives you your
ready
hinge
for your
there.
patterned papers. And then interior-wise?
Interior-wise, you get this piece.
Wow.
Which folds, so that fits there. So you get a beautiful edge.
There we go,
And
ladies.
that helps with the closure.
Helps with the closure, keeps it
stops
shut.
it from being a little bit weak.
And then here you get a little stencil to create a little pocket, which is one of those there.
Oh, so just show the pocket.
Yeah, so that's the pocket there. And then that's a little
ATC inside.
Little ATC inside.
That is cool.
So that's it.
It's a nice little kit.
It's a
Is
lovely
everybody
little
else
kit
feeling
to
really
do.
creative right now? I'm thinking of all sorts in relation to this. And do you know that just that alone is priceless, because
Use it
there
for
you could put
scrapbooking as well.
in here, you could use it for your scrapbooking. But if you did a gift card with £5, like Tom, my son, as you all know, is not into your traditional chocolate countdown calendars for Christmas. I could put £5 into here, each one, and do him several of these. So every day, mind you, it might be wash the pots in one of them, but, you know, the gift card wallet-wise as well. So if you've got 5 of these, how many ATCs do we get? 5 or 4?
You get 10.
You get 10.
Oh, right, okay,
10.
just keeps on giving them. But, well, you won't do 10 £5-pounders, but 10 £1-pounders maybe, or £2-pounders, and you could have one a day, or as a gift, and they can open all the ones for the birthday and open it up and have gift cards for a shop. Oh, I'm going, I've got fire in my belly.
We'd love to see what you make if you bought anything.
So-
We'd love to see what you make. We have a Facebook group called KATZ, and we'd love you to join and show us what you make.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, so, I mean, time's ticking on so fast. It's been an incredibly busy show. I'll have to speak to the girls after, see where we're at with everything. If anything's sold out, click the notify me button and we'll check out stock availability. Some items do bounce back as well, so be mindful of that. If you are catching us later in the evening, you've just finished work and you're wanting to watch the girls, scan that QR code, which is visual in each show. Add the dedicated code, shop 7 in this instance for Cool Cats. Takes you to all the products that they have for sale in show. Just before we go, though, because we have got 4 or 5 minutes, girls, whereabouts? So if you want to buy products, cool products, you have a website.
Yes.
Which is
coolcatscraft.com.
Yeah.
And it's COOLKATZ craft.
Cool craft. Say that when you've had a drink. And what about inspiration? So social media, what about Facebook?
Yeah, we've got a Facebook group. So yeah, it's a private group. So just answer one question, and it's a nice safe group for everybody.
And that's called Cool
That's
Cats.
Cool Cats again,
Cool Cats.
COOLKATZ.
So just bear in mind as well, I as always say, these groups are free. The girls do the inspiration for free. It's part of their branding and part of them giving back for you purchasing their products. So go and get the inspiration. It's totally free. Even if you're thinking, I need some ideas for an album or something, there'll be some creativity
on
in
our
there.
YouTube channel, we have day-by-day album creations. You can email us for free PDF cutting guides and things like that. So there's lots of inspiration on there as well.
Yeah.
Well, what an amazing show, girls. Thank you
for having
so
us.
much.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, when I went out, they went, oh, we've had a look around. I was like, oh, have we now?
We've been in the shop.
I I told you about the shop. Getting through that shop to here is not a great sketch for the lovely guests that come to us on the How to Cafe.
No, you're like one of the supermarkets with the sweets counter as you're going out.
Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed the day.
Thank you.
Please let us know if you've enjoyed the day. Pop comments underneath the videos. Would you like the girls to come back? If so, let them know what you'd like to see from them.
Yeah.
They have a big genre of craft, different things for different types of crafts. Check that out as well. And go and like their YouTube channel and get those subscribers up as well. So whatever you're doing, have a great day, great evening. And we'll catch you all very, very soon. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye.